All right. Welcome to Spaghetti on the Wall, where we throw ideas, see what sticks, and nurture those that do. I'm your host, Armando Leduc, an actor, entrepreneur, and coach, giving you insights that light up your world. We're here to explore the realms of business, marketing, and life, serving up a shot of inspiration with every episode. Ready to make ideas stick and grow them into something great? Let's dive in. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when you're consuming this podcast. We're back with another one. Jerry Kezhaya and Dr. Laura Shwaluk, who we met at the Flow Mastermind a few weeks ago in Austin.
Yeah.
And a real quick story. We were super loud one evening, and Jerry was like, "Hey guys, we're trying to sleep. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Can you guys?" And we're like, "Oh, sorry. So sorry." So I was like, "Jerry, we got to get you on the show, man." Oh, it was awesome.
Something about that, because what you did really impressed me, because you were not the only one that was up talking late. And the other people, when they saw us, they just kind of slunked away. Slunked, is that a word?
Slurked.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even look us in the eye. And you came right up to Jerry and you said, "Hey, man, I'm sorry about last night." That was impressive. I mean, I really admire that, and I respected that.
It was awesome.
I appreciated it.
Yep.
I appreciate that. It is crazy that isn't something that people are cognizant of doing.
Yeah.
Being able to say "I'm sorry" is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I mean, 3:30 in the morning is like, okay, guys, really? Come on.
yeah, for sure.
I'm just gonna say, you should be really happy that I put clothes on. Okay.
Look, at 3:30 in the morning, I get it. I get it. When you're, trying to sleep and people are like being loud, I totally get it. So, but look, I always find, it's always when you find those moments with people that either, bring you closer or repels the other way. So yeah. I was like, let's get on a call. You guys are fascinating people. When we were having a conversation and I heard your story, I was like, would love to bring you guys on Spaghetti on the Wall, because this show is doesn't really have a theme, right? Everybody was like, "Oh, you have a podcast, what is it about?" I'm like, well, it's about a bunch of things. Spaghetti on the Wall, right? Like, it's how I live my life. So I was like,
Italian cooking. Come on.
Yeah. There you go. I love it. You're right. I just want to. So I want to just get into it, because I know you guys have a coaching business where you guys are helping entrepreneurs grow, and we're talking about marriage and travel, and you're a sommelier with 12,000 bottles of wine. That's wild. That's wild. I don't even does a restaurant even have 12,000 bottles of wine?
Some do.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Some do.
Okay, so we'll unpack it. Give me like a two. So both of you guys will have the story, but give me sort of a 2-minute version of how you got where you got. Right?
Oh boy. Well, I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. My brother and I, we grew up in Detroit. I got here in 1980. By the time I got to 1980, I had burned through a bunch of money that I had built up, and I had $1,100 to my name, a rusted out old car, and a toolbox as an auto technician. I came down to Texas and for the sole purpose of opening and starting my company, which I got here in August, and then the following January 15, 1981, I opened my first business, which is still up and going today. But I have I drank the entrepreneur Kool-Aid when I was very young. My dad started his business in 1946, and so I grew up, with an entrepreneurial family, and so it was a natural thing to do. Sure. And I was literally raised to own a business, and I've turned that into quite a little. I'll use the term empire, if you will, because at one point, and my wife, she'll tell her story, but at one point we owned 8 companies simultaneously. 4 of them were multi-million-dollar concerns that had we had a couple hundred employees, multi-million-dollar payrolls, and all the stuff that was going on with that. And while we had that going, we still traveled an average of 130 days a year while we were spinning the plates for 8 companies. So this is the basis of how we started teaching people how to do what it is that we were able to do and we were doing. We've subsequently had 4 very successful exits, and so we can talk to you about a business from the time you create it until the time you exit. And then more importantly, because here's very important, you can get lucky and make it, but you can't get lucky and keep it. Old and wealthy are very, very rare in today's world. Most people, they burn through money like drunk sailors on shore leave, right? They think that their money train never stops. So what we do, what we're capable of doing, is actually showing you how to create massive passive income with the proceeds from your business, whether you're ongoing business owner or whether you have a successful exit. What the hell do you do with the money? Most people will burn through it within 2 years. And so
Wow.
We have strategies and techniques that we've actually used and implemented that prevent that from happening. So Laura, you tell your story now.
Right. So I grew up in Manitoba, Canada, a little town called Freeze Your Ass Off.
Just north of Way Too Cold.
And when I was in university, I talked my friends into going camping the July long weekend. And we woke up to 1.5 inches of snow. And I said, I'm out. I can't live here anymore.
Snowing in July.
So
oh my God.
I looked up where's the closest chiropractic college to the equator. And it happened to be in Texas. And so Texas I'd never been here before, never ever thought I'd live in the United States. And from the moment I stepped off the airplane, I knew that this was home. I love Texas. Yeah. And after I graduated from chiropractic college, I opened my own practice, went really deep into functional endocrinology, the organs and glands of the body, and had my practice for 20 years. And one day my husband said to me, Laura, when I turn 60, I'm going to go traveling a lot and I will miss you. And I said, what do you mean? What do you mean by this? He said, well, if you're in your practice, you won't be able to go with me. You'll be in that room with those patients. And so that was the driver that had me sell my practice after 20 years. Wow. Sold it in 2017 and then started helping Jerry manage the rest of his businesses and the coaching. And I want to say just a touch about coaching for a moment, because there are a lot of coaches out there. And what I'd like to say is, for those of you who own a business, we are one of you. We are one of you. We own businesses. Yep. We don't just coach people, theory, or, what we were told to, like, ask them questions. That's all you need to do. No, it's the experience of being a business owner that helps the most.
It matters.
Yeah, we did not make our money teaching people how to make their money on the internet.
Well, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just when a business owner is really looking for a piece of advice, it's really helpful to ask somebody who's experienced it. Plain and simple.
Yeah. Hallelujah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a different conversation when you actually speak to someone about, this is what I use to get myself out of that issue, whatever it was, as opposed to, hang on, let me look in the book and see what it says. Well, here on page 22, no.
Because we can teach you from our mistakes. And by gosh, we have made a lot.
Every day.
So when you guys are, you guys have owned several businesses. I saw like car dealerships. When you were running these 8 businesses, what were the 8 businesses? Just curious.
Well, I started with the auto repair business. Laura started with her chiropractic business. And then I morphed that into real estate.
Commercial real estate.
I had some rental real estate for a while. I didn't care for it.
You mean like residential?
Yeah, residential.
Yeah, you had some
residential. I don't care for that market. It's just not my wheelhouse. I like working. I heard something that says when you play with pennies, you get pennies. When you play with millions, you get millions. Commercial real estate is definitely a millions play. It's been lovely. We turned into real estate development, commercial retail centers, shopping centers, car washes. We had a high-end wine store, the 4,000 SKUs of wine, which really
and sold a lot of wine.
tchotchke stuff.
Yeah,
We'd
lots
sell
of glasses, and
pallets
all kinds
of high-end wine glasses and all the stuff that
And
goes with it.
went traveling.
We
called it the Texas Wine Posse.
Yeah,
what is a posse? A posse is a group of people in search of something. And in this case, it was really good wine.
Really good wine.
All over the world.
Life is too short to drink bad wine. Okay, I'm just going to tell you. Drink the good stuff first. My friend Steve McPherson says that from Promise Wine. He says, drink the good stuff first. So we had car washes. Our wine store, we had 4,000 SKUs of wine with 13 cooler doors filled with craft beer. So it was like you didn't go in there for a bottle of Boone's Farm, right? I mean, you came in, our average wine bottle was $75 to $85, which in the wine world is crazy. The average bottle of wine is $12. So it's just a different thing.
And then our coaching business. And then we have a ranch. It's actually we do hay production at the moment. So there's the ranch, and then did we get them all?
I think so. I don't know. I quit counting after a while.
It's so funny because like I just read the book The Science of Scaling, right, by Dr. Ben Hardy, and he goes, you know,
I love Ben. I love Ben.
Oh, good. Yeah. So he's like, you got to focus on the one thing. Meanwhile, y'all are over here with eight businesses.
Let me hit that.
Yes, please hit that hard.
Let me hit that. Because if I was coaching someone and they were in the midst of this, first of all, I'd really give them a hard time. Okay? Because Ben is right. You must focus on one thing until you have it perfected and it runs by itself.
When it runs without you, then you can turn your attention to other things. Not meaning that you can let it slide and not have to pay attention to it. You still have to inspect what you expect out of that business.
Absolutely.
And out of your people and out of your systems and out of your profits. So you have to get your reports and you have to make sure that everything is going according to plan.
So your ability to grow is directly related to your ability to delegate. If you cannot delegate, you cannot grow. If you cannot delegate, you cannot have multiple businesses. What you must be able to make certain of, and this is part of the recipe that we formulated for successful business, and there's a whole process that we created about this. But when you can successfully leave your business for a minimum of 6 to 8 weeks without a phone call, without an email, and the business continues to grow, now you have the right to go on and pursue other businesses.
So
does that make sense?
Let's paint this picture a little more clearly. Let's say you have two businesses, you have two buildings, and you are required to be there a little bit each day. What happens if both of them catch on fire at the same time? Which one do you go to?
Holy crow.
Because you can't leave either one of them. If you're required to be there a little bit every day at each of those businesses, which one do you choose?
Yeah. And too many people would make the mistake of rushing to the one that needs them the most, as opposed to rushing to the one that pays your bills.
Wow.
It's a whole different, the whole thought process of what we do and how we do it is way different than anybody else.
So many people are trained to be the firemen.
Yeah, put out fires.
Well, what if we had systems in place that ensured that there were no fires?
It's all about fire prevention instead of cure.
And that's part of what allows you to go and travel and search for good wine, or go hiking, or whatever it is that you love to do. Be with your kids, your family.
Or spend 4 years researching the car wash business so you could make a better mousetrap.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's just part of what we were able to do.
Won environmentalist for our city, our county, and our state, the state of Texas, for environmentalist of
the year.
Of the year. For what he created for the car wash industry and the automotive industry, for the recycling of oil.
So yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, how many auto mechanics or auto repair shops do you know have plaques hanging in their offices that say "Environmentalist of the Year" for the state of Texas?
Yeah. I really admire his commitment to not just himself, but the whole industry. It's been a wonderful journey.
Yeah. We've had fun. We've had fun.
Has the coaching business been something that's new?
It's 12 years.
Okay.
We're over 12 years now. And
it's a very small, select group of people, though.
Yeah. We only work with a maximum of 12 people a year. That's
we do have a couple of spots open if someone's interested.
Yeah. We've cycled some folks through. We graduate them is the term we use. We actually help people to early retire, and then early retire with complete replacement of their income passively. So and that's the question, right? So the question is, how much money do you think you need to go into full retirement? How much will replace your current income, and how quickly can we get you there? And then once we get you there, are you really willing to sell your company and then enjoy the rest of your life? And that could be with whatever. It could be creating a new company, coming up with a new problem to solve.
Usually that's what it is.
Yeah. So for the record, when people retire, it works as a rule for exactly 366 days. And after that, they go, okay, I got to do something. And we get phone calls. Okay, boss, what do I do now? Oh, well, okay, all right, let's talk.
Love it. I love that. So, all right. So tell me a little bit about, I guess, the methodology. Is like a weekly call? Is it a one-to-one? How does that work working with you guys?
Oh, the highest level is actually a bit of both. The highest level is, I would say, am I jumping in too fast, or did you want
You're
to say
really
something?
cute.
The highest level is a bit of both, because it's so very important not just to have a one-on-one coach. It's to be in a group of other business owners to get ideas together. So we meet, the three of us, like if you were to coach with us, it would be the three of us twice a month on the Zoom, and then once a month in the group mastermind. And we meet in different areas of the country, soon the world. We're going to do some overseas stuff.
Yeah, we have weekly phone calls every Wednesday at 11 o'clock Central that we haven't missed a call in over 12 years. Unless that day was Christmas. We will take that day off, I promise. Or New Year's, because most people, they go out too much, but too late on New Year's Eve. But we do a number of different styles of coaching. We do a lot of one-on-one coaching, where we would just work only with you. Maybe you don't want to be a part of the mastermind, or you don't want to have the other input, which I think is rather short-sighted, because I love the power of a mastermind, of a good mastermind that's run properly. Everyone gets amazing results. But we do. And
it's a community. It's because there's only 12. It's a very tight-knit, men only. Sorry, ladies. But it's a very tight-knit, wonderful group of men who is, we come to support each other. We come to really help each other and be there for each other. It's not just about business. It's about life. It's like, who did they call when their parent died? Who did they call when the employee driving the vehicle hit a pedestrian? Who did they call when,
what do I do? Hey, Dad, what do I do?
What do I do? Or Uncle Jerry.
I get to call Uncle Jerry. And it's really, I want to just say for your listeners, there's a specific reason that we only work with men. And that is, men go through something, different stages of development that women don't go through. And so
If you look at the work of Alison Armstrong, she wrote a book called Keys to the Kingdom, which is fantastic regarding the stages of development of men. And that's part of how we work with men to help them through all those stages.
and we love Keys to the
yeah,
Kingdom.
Keys to the Kingdom.
And we love Alison.
That's a book about men. And then she also wrote a book called The Queen's Code. The Queen's Code. Like, let's just say, for example, my husband is the king, then I am the queen. But it really takes a special woman to help her man become a king.
Yes.
And that's part of what we teach. There are 4 times a year when women are invited to our group. And that's very essential, really, because if you're making decisions regarding money, children, marriage, don't you think you need your partner there with you? So there are certain times of the year when women are, it's almost mandatory that they come to the meeting.
Yeah. And if let's say you were one of our coaching clients on our private calls, if your wife wanted to join you on the call, she's more than welcome, because we need everyone to be on the same sheet of music, if you will, especially when it comes to money. And if you're trying to build your financial kingdom, you can't, you guys have to be on the same course, or there's going to be a crash.
Yeah.
And so that's part of why, when we're able to, and we chat with folks about marriage, we come from the principles of what it is that we've done, what we've used. Laura and I have been together for almost 30 years. And, has it always been easy? No, it's a relationship. Relationships, they require investment of time and energy. And you have to be able to invest that time and energy if you want a successful relationship, if you want a long-term. Unfortunately, looks fade.
Things sag.
Things starts to sag that you didn't used to sag, and the sex part goes away after a while, or diminishes to some degree. What else is there?
Other things come to the forefront.
And so, most relationships, if you take the sex out of it, there's not much foundation.
Or take the kids out of it.
There's that foundation kind of goes away. And so we work on.
We knew that one day the kids were going to leave the house.
Yeah.
We knew that one day there could be something, a disability or something that could happen. So we cultivated in each other that we are each other's best friend, too.
Yeah.
In addition to sex and
all the other stuff that goes with
stuff,
it, the travel buddy and, partner, work partner. The truth of it is we've come to the agreement that the needs of the us is more important than our separate need at the time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the needs of the relationship, what do we have to do to maintain and heal the relationship, is more important than my feeling in the moment or her feeling in the moment. And it's really amazing, Armando, because of the work that we've done. There's been times in the very early relationships where, candidly, I was quite broken.
We both were.
I had PTSD very bad, and I didn't know how to fix that. And that's a whole nother story. But I learned. I was in a business meeting and I learned about MDMA therapy for PTSD back in February of 2018. And I spent the next 18 months of my life learning everything that I could about it. And then I was able to find someone that would facilitate for us. And a year and a half after I learned about it, I had my first session, and it literally, the change was so profound that Laura had to have the same experience 7 days later. And it's been an amazing experience, and life-changing.
Yeah. Out of that, you might have heard the phrase before, hurt people. And now we also say, heal people. Yeah. And that's us helping each other to heal and helping the people that we love and care for, including our mastermind.
Some of our clients, we
Coaching
help them
clients.
heal as well.
If they want to. If they just want business, then that's all good.
That's amazing. I love number one, I love what you're talking about. Love the experience that you guys have. Can you guys tell me maybe a story of somebody that you helped and what their transformation was like after working with you guys?
Oh my God, which one?
Which one do you Okay, so one of our very first ones that we helped in this way came out to the ranch. He and his wife came out to the ranch, and he and I went for a walk. And he said, "This better work, because if it doesn't, I've already picked out my apartment. I'm moving on Monday."
And that was
And
Friday.
I was like, "Oh my gosh, like no pressure here."
Yeah.
Um,
They'd been married for a number of years,
like
and
14 years.
yeah, and
or
they were
something like
just
that.
fighting, and just
And-
everybody was miserable.
Yeah, and they had a little boy, and it was like, oh my gosh. And so the following, I think it was Tuesday, we called them up and said, "Hey, how are you guys doing?" And he said, "Well, I'm no longer worried about that we're going to get a divorce. I'm worried that we're going to make another baby." So
That was
Wow.
4 years ago. They're still married.
yeah,
So-
still married. And I heard him say the other day, he said, "I love my wife. I absolutely love my wife."
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that was an amazing weekend at our place.
And he didn't necessarily have to heal anything about his relationship with her. He had to heal himself. And he healed himself.
Yeah.
And she healed herself. And then they came together as a couple and talked. And we talked. We're not necessarily mediators or like the referee, but it was to have just a really deep discussion about things that matter
Yeah.
between a husband and a wife.
We're not marriage counselors.
We're not.
We're not. We're just a
No.
couple that care about people, and we've had our own experiences, and this is what we've done to work through them. And we see you're going through something similar. We'd like to help you get through this, if that's what you truly want.
That's
And
what
if you
you're
don't,
committed to.
if you're not committed to the relationship, and if you're not, I mean, to me, it's whether it's a relationship, whether it's the business, whatever it is, right? If you're not committed to it, please don't waste time. Just make a
If you
choice.
have a commitment to having, not just dreaming about, but having the life of your dreams, that's what we're about. That's what we're about. And in such a way that you don't leave your children entitled or messed up or something. It's like, how do you have an amazing relationship with them too? Not that we've had an amazing relationship with our kids the whole time. It's that we've made mistakes, and we can share what we did, that it may help you to not make the same mistakes.
Yeah. I love that. So how do people find you guys, and what is the offer? Like, do they have a threshold that they need to meet revenue wise, or does that matter?
Yes,
Question.
that's a good question. And our business really is, people are referred to us. We don't market, we don't advertise. We just meet folks, and they go, "I know someone that would really like to talk with you." And so, we're not high pressure. We don't do any of this for us, really. It's fun to be able to tell our success stories with our clients. We love that. But we're really here to help folks.
So just like, sorry, I'm going to interrupt you for a second. Just like when you meet someone, you don't say, "Let's get married." You meet and you date a little bit, and you find out a little bit about each other. Like, are they for real? That's one of the things that people have said. Like, are you guys for real? Do you really earn that much money? Do you really do what you say you're going to do? Come meet us. We have an introductory kind of course. We call it Money, Freedom, Legacy. And you can go to BBMM, so that's Business Builders Mentor Mastermind, BBMMUSA.com. Find out more about it. The next one is coming up in March of 2026.
Last weekend in March.
Last weekend of March.
And it'll be held in Austin, Texas.
It'll be in Austin, and you can spend a few days with us and our other members and find out what it's like, what we're about, see if it's a fit. And then if you're interested in actually coaching, then sure, let's talk about it after the event.
I love it.
Yeah. And that class is limited to 30 people.
Yes, it's 18 couples, and we are one of the couples.
Yeah.
Remember, we're one of you, right?
Yeah. So there are 18 rooms available on campus and a total of 30 chairs available in the auditorium where we teach. It is, we are so.
So some people are thinking, but 18 couples, that's 36 people. How do you, well.
Not everybody brings their wife.
Yeah. And we're at the front of the room. So
yeah.
It's all good.
And the reality of it is we go literally 1 inch wide and 5 miles deep with our clients, because it's, if you're in a room with 250 people, that's not a mastermind. That's a networking group.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not going to get much accomplished if you're in a room with 150 or 100 people or 5,000 people. Oh man, I went to this mastermind. There's 5,000 people. No, you went to a networking party, dude. Come on now. Let's be honest. You did not work on your business. You met people who could help you outside of the meeting.
Sure.
Right. But we actually work on, and every one of our meetings has multiple hot seats. We make sure that we have everybody that's willing to be in a hot seat has the time available. So
day 2 of Money, Freedom, Legacy is all hot seats.
Yeah.
You get to work on your business.
Yep.
Everybody gets to have their turn.
I think you guys are great. I really do. Like I said, when I met you guys, I was like, let me bring you guys to the podcast. And another reason why I love doing podcasts, you get to really, dig deep and figure out, these people are really cool, right? They're doing really awesome stuff. So it's bbmmusa.com.
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm, we'll talk offline. I'm definitely, interested in what you guys are doing for sure.
Well, we've taken the concepts that you read about, and you've taken the concepts that other folks talk about, and so one of the things that we ask people is what does financial freedom mean to you? And we hear all kinds of things. For us, financial freedom is to have enough passive income coming in to support your desired lifestyle
without you having to do a whole lot. So you
Right.
can
that's
eat, sleep, go on vacation, and have the income coming in to support you, your family, and the people you care about.
And then people say, so what is passive income? Well, passive income is literally that. It's where you have, we call it mailbox money, right? Checks show up at the 1st of the month or the 15th of the month or whatever.
Or royalties show up.
Or whatever, however you get, if it's ACH, it's automatically put into your account. It doesn't matter. But the concept is, how do I create enough passive income to pay for my lifestyle? And I can tell you that we've been blessed. Our passive income is 7 digits. So why do I only work with 12 people? Because I don't need to work that hard.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I'm almost 70 years old. Okay. I'm at the point where I'm enjoying my life. Do you want to get there? How about if I show you how I did it? And you can do it too. And it's so simple to earn money passively, and people just
they don't know how to get started.
They don't know how to get started.
Or keep it going.
Yeah, that is true.
We love to do it. We set it up so it's done automatically. It's crazy the stuff we do.
It's fun.
I love it. I love that you guys have 12,000 bottles of wine. I love that you're a sommelier. I love that
you're going to come see it, aren't you?
Oh, I'm definitely going to come see it.
Did I tell you he's also a whiskey sommelier?
No.
He's got is it diploma?
I have a diploma in single malt Scotch whiskey from the Edinburgh Whiskey Academy. I was in the first group of 14 people that earned that outside of Scotland. That's pretty cool.
That's really cool. Very, very cool. Well, guys, I appreciate you guys so much. We will be swapping podcasts, so I'll be joining you guys in December. I'm going to Antarctica Saturday, so it's going to be insane.
Yay.
But
That's what I
I'm
heard.
looking forward to hearing about
Oh,
that.
I want to see photos, man.
that's going to be wild.
that'd be
Yeah.
good.
So, but I appreciate you guys being here. You guys are amazing people. And yeah, if you guys are listening and you guys are wanting to scale up and really learn from some masters, these are the folks. So
We appreciate you.
yeah.
Hey, brother. Be safe. Thank you.
And that was Spaghetti on the Wall, brought to you by Leduc Entertainment. For all of your video production needs, podcasts, social media, we got you. Keep listening, keep watching, and we'll see y'all next time.